Hey everybody and welcome to Subnautica. This is Akio013 coming at you live. I just wanted to let you guys know, you know what? It's been a long time. It really has. And for those of you who stuck by the channel, thank you. For those of you who did not, well, I'm gonna miss you. I am again very sorry guys for the long delay
Welcome aboard, Captain.
and actually coming back to YouTube. I've had a lot of IRL issues, so you know what? I'm back now, and from here we're gonna see what we can do. So the first game that I thought I'd bring back to you guys via my usual tutorial channel that I used to run is Subnautica, and it is a fairly still early access game, although from what I see, not too much early access. I mean, there's so much to do, not much in the way of a plot or a storyline, but still quite a bit going on in it. So let's see if we can get to the ship. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the ship and what to do in it. Basically, what they tell you on the book, your little PDA, and even in the wiki, is you should attempt to go to the ship as soon as possible to repair it. It is leaking radiation because its drives are damaged. Well, you can actually prevent this by repairing it. So the sooner you can go get to that, the better it is for you. Because it means, in your case as a player, less radiation damage leaking out into the ocean. Because as you can see just by looking at the beastie here, it is very much underwater. And that means that it is very much leaking all of its nasty old contaminants into the water. And this is now your new home, so you might want to fix it before it destroys you. Something that you guys should know is this game is very creepy. I say that because I have been in this game for just a good short amount of time, and I already find it creepy as hell, especially at night. Especially when I'm underwater, and 90% of the game is you being underwater. So, as you can pretty much tell, it's gonna get creepy. And it's gonna get that way pretty dang fast. Okay, so... what I'm just gonna attempt to do here is see what I can do, what I cannot do. And by that I'm hoping to repair this, which is, you know, the radiation levels. Because if you can repair it,
Further breaches detected.
you can actually prevent it from leaking radiation out, and you can possibly fix your ship.
Further breaches detected.
So now we have a power core efficiency module. What this exactly does or entails, I have no clue. But you know what? We're trying to just repair our ship as much as lividly possible right now. So hopefully we can do that. Alright, we actually can jump. Sweet. Okay, so... this does not seem repairable. Maybe it's because it did not get damaged. That's a hope, right? So, when you first start out this game, you've been away from your ship for quite some time. So there is honestly no telling what has taken residence up in this ship. Guys, I'm sorry to say that, but there is just no telling. So when you come here, I would suggest coming here with at least a weapon. I decided not to. YOLO. Oh, okay. Fire bad. It's funny because I have a friend whose name is Fire. So, yeah. Avoiding all the fire spots, obviously. And then what I would suggest you do is find as many of the radiation spots as you can and try to repair them. So as you can see, it is daylight outside, so now we don't have to worry about the big beasties if we fall off. Oh, hello. See, now from what I know, these guys are bad. Those guys right there are really bad. They're really bad. I mean, they don't do a lot of damage from what I've heard. Fuck. Hey, on the good news, guys, it doesn't kill you in one shot when you fall. So, that's good news. Good news to me, mainly. But, so yeah. Let's see what we can find down here. I mean, we should be able to find something of the radiation types, right? Okay, so we can't go any further in that direction. So when you get here, basically, it states, okay, it states to you that the ship is on its last leg, and it's getting ready to go boom boom. And typically that happens within a couple of seconds after loading in, or a few minutes. Oh god, there's a stalker, 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 stalker. Run, 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 run. 14% battery. Oh, box. Alright guys, that's my first bit of first aid kit I've ever had. I've never had a first aid kit before.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Just barely made it. Okay, so we repaired at least 2 of them, so I'm perfectly fine with that for right now. I know usually I do want to do it all in one go, but honestly I don't have any weaponry. I don't even have my survival knife. It broke. So right now I am defenseless as all livid hell. If I try to attempt this, guys, it could possibly result in my death. So, and if I die, I lose everything on me, and I am not particularly wanting that to happen right now. We fixed 2 radiation leaks. There's 9 left. I'm pretty sure I can get to it at another time. We'll do that. Until then, oh, the reef backs. I did not know they came out this far. Usually I never see them out this far, guys. So, I do not know if those guys are good or bad. I have not even checked the data entry on them yet. You can scan every creature in this game to tell you if it's good or bad, what it can do to you, what it can't do to you, etc. I suggest doing that at least once. You know, I know there's creatures out there that can kill you in one shot. That's what the stasis rifle's for. I do not have it personally, but I am working on it. I am literally working on it, guys. I myself am working on getting the stasis rifle because it's too useful. Okay, so now we're home free, we're safe. Probably gonna need to go ahead and get some food after this. Oh, that seems like a healthy mod. But considering the ship and how big it is, I think they would need quite a few of those to do anything. Because obviously it did not work. I mean, only 1 of these cores survived out of the 5 in there. And 1 seemed to be missing. I don't know, some players on this game are thinking that if the storyline does get made up, it will probably be an act of sabotage that caused the ship to go boom. And honestly, I cannot disagree with it, because according to the handbook, this isn't something that happens very often. But in case it does happen, well, you're taken care of via the game itself. So that's the good news. Come here, Boomerang. I need you. You are my only hope. Boomerang, come here, thank you. So I am gonna need to get water. I am pretty much nearly dehydrated. I think it's because that when you go in there, regardless, it will start to hurt you. Like, at least your stats, because it is radiation, guys. Even with the best lead-lined suits in the world, you cannot survive in a radiation environment for very long. This is facts. Otherwise, people would live at fucking Chernobyl again. Alright, one more modification station, little black box there, and we are set for the modifications. We can begin to make things better, which is what I'm hoping to do. So I'm going to be looking for that right now. Because you know what? We only live once. YOLO. I just have to be wary of the big creatures. And if I see one, fly the fuck away on my sea glide.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Or I could, you know, die of oxygen deprivation, so... Fly up, 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 fly up. Make it! Oh god, yes, thank you. Oh, we're near the ship again. Don't know how I feel about that. So we're back by the kelp forest as well. With 6% left on our battery for this thing, so... You know what, we're gonna go ahead and just search around with this until we burn its battery, and then we're gonna replace its battery because we do have a replacement battery, so we can. So I see it as, why not? You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. There we go, brand new battery. That gives us some time. So guys, even with the flipper modification, you are not that much faster. So I would suggest that if you really want to look around really fast, this guy is your best bet next to the sea moth. But again, they both use batteries, so you do need to be careful about that. If you do not have replacement batteries on you, you're stuck to just swimming. And I say that like a bad thing because it can very well be one. You cannot outswim very many creatures in this game. In fact, you pretty much can't outswim anything. Even the smaller fish can be a little faster than you, especially if they get frightened. They can swim miles past you. So you need to be wary of that. At all times, be wary of your battery levels. Have extra batteries. And batteries are not hard to craft. They literally just take copper ore and
Emergency.
acid mushrooms.
10 seconds
There we go.
of oxygen
Acid.
remaining.
I was looking for that word. Acid mushrooms and batteries. Or acid mushrooms and copper. Sorry, guys. That'll make you batteries. So you can use that. Do what you got to do. Ooh, quartz. We need this. We need a lot of quartz. We need to find the last sea modification station upgrade. Get it. And then combine it with all of this quartz. Make all the pretty things that we can make. Okay, so we actually did make the radiation suit. We've made the sea moth. We've made the welder, so we can actually start repairing anything, like especially if we accidentally build onto our base and we build it wrong, which can happen, and the base starts to buckle in on itself and kill itself, basically. You can at least begin to repair it. So that's what makes the welder very useful. And I would suggest, guys, that if you are going to start building on your base, in case you are like me and you are unsure about it, get the welder. It does take crash powder, which I will tell you guys right now is a bit of a chore to get. And it's only a chore, mind you, because the thing that gives it is an exploding fish. And it homes in on you and will blow up at you if it can find you or catch you.
Warning, 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
See, this is the only thing that annoys me. I have literally on me 2 oxygen tanks, and I still have to end up going in there a lot. You know, popping up above the water a lot. So that can be quite annoying sometimes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you very much. Oh, and by the way, I have not figured out what it means exactly by inventory secured. I do not know if that means that if I die, my inventory will not be lost. If you guys know, feel free to leave it for me in the comments. Let me know, you know, hey, yeah, by the way, that's what that means. So now you don't have to worry about dying. You can go be adventurous and stupid again. Like you are in everything else you do. Like, you guys, those of you who used to watch my videos know that in Minecraft, I didn't care if it was the middle of night on the worst days, and if I had been in the same location for 15 plus years in game, time where, you know, creepers and everything had armor. You'd get charged creepers spawning, bad stuff. I went out. I was like, psh, you think this bothers me? I don't give two hecks and a damn. I live my life. So I need water, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of these guys. Now, I do believe that the fish at least respawn. As for resources, I cannot say. I haven't been in my area, I think, long enough for it to. I mean, what we could do is I could go through here. Actually, yes, they do respawn, guys, because this was not there last time I clicked it. I cleared this entire tube out of everything in it. Oh, it does stand to be mentioned that as you get thirstier and hungrier, you actually do begin to lose your speed. Like, your base speed starts to suffer massively due to that. Oh, I have a bunch of metal fragments, okay. And I think that if you have too much on your body, that affects it too. That has not been yet. That is yet to be confirmed by me. Other players might have confirmed it 100%. As for me, no, I have not fully confirmed. So this time we're going to go ahead and go through here just because I want to keep power in my main base in case I end up needing it. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's do the food first because we really desperately need the water. We're at 46% and dropping fast. So I'm going to go with water, and then we'll go with these. So yeah, power. It is nighttime because power is not regenning, and it regens when there's power. So, or when there's sunlight. So if there is no sunlight, there is no power. Just in case you guys are wondering about that. Let's see. Oh, and in order to regen the power or even get power, period, you do need to place your first solar panel. Now, I do think that if you build what is this object called? Electronics, no. Oh, and that's a sea glide. There we go. Oh, yeah, I should mention, guys, that a current generator. Making these guys is considered base defense, according to the game. So, yeah. Helpful information for those of you who have been having things attack your base in the most horrendous of ways, and it's starting to annoy you. Alright, that puts us up to 63%. I think I need to use this, and then I'll look and see. It's one of these items that I'm looking for. Titanium and glass times 2, that could give me that. I don't even know what the heck the aquarium could be good for, but it's probably good for a few things. Ah, power transmitter. Gold and titanium. It extends the range of your power supply, apparently. Now, what that exactly entails, I have no clue. But you know what? For the sake of sakety sakes, we're going to go ahead and build some. With a couple more solar panels because I want power. I want lots of power. I want to be able to do many, many nice things with power. I think I need at least 1 or 2 titanium. Because, as you see, it says power 100 out of 100. I think I can make that higher, though I'm not too sure. Oh, alright, guys. We've done it. My whole goal is just to get the top of this over the water. I didn't know that I had actually done it. Aha! Suck at things in the ocean, you cannot attack me now. So let's see, power transmission. Just go ahead and build you there. Do not know exactly how you'll work, but we'll see, I guess. Now let's see. Ah, yes, I knew it. So adding on solar panels does actually give you more power. So that is useful information. Useful information, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and do here is we're gonna grab 2 more quartz and another titanium and another titanium and another 2 quartz and another titanium. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Alright. Now, I never knew if I could stack 2 or more of these guys on here. But we're gonna go ahead and try that now. Nope. Appears that we cannot. But you know what? That's okay, because I was going to go ahead and just place them on the in-between spaces here, which it doesn't look like it's going to let me do that either. So... $250 power. Now, what I can tell you guys, what I can tell you for sure, is that so long as you have the power, okay, i.e. you've already built these things, you know, power's going into them, so long as the sun's hitting them and your base is fully charged up and everything, and beautiful, that power will stick permanently. Into your base. So, very useful information there, in my opinion. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Actually do have enough for a foundation, guys. Win mode, winning. Now, can I do this? Can I literally? Yes. $16.3. So, foundations, from what I see, add on to base stability, whereas everything else takes away. I do not know if this is 100% accurate, or I have yet to find 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're just left with 3. I have yet to find anything that actually also adds on to base security, or stability rather, besides foundations. So that's the only issue I think we'd have with this. So let's see here. We almost had it. Oh, you almost had it. Gotta be a little quicker than that. Aha. .3, so we're almost back into the 20s. That makes me happy. Okay, so actually no, we don't need to do that because we have this beautiful thing. My pipe sections. So you do have to bring your face to it, and you cannot be looking away from it. You have to be looking at it, and then you have to swim to each section of it. You can't just stay at a section. It doesn't work that way. Or at least not yet. I don't know how it's supposed to work. I'm just telling you guys from how I know it works. So we need more water. And before anybody makes the really strange comment about it, no, seawater does not count. It's salty as hell and will actually kill you if you drink it in huge quantities, because the salt in it will dehydrate your entire body. Just in case we get one of those that comment, well, why don't you just drink the water you're in? It's because, my friend, it doesn't work that way. Okay. So guys, I think that's a glitch, but sometimes that happens where it doesn't register your full amount of oxygen. So it actually tries to kill you. And if you ever let that screen turn fully black, from what I understand, from what has happened to me and a few other players that I know, it actually does kill you and you lose your inventory. If your inventory has not been, I guess, secured. I cannot confirm that still. I have not attempted it because I do not like losing items, as you all have known for me in the past. But you know what, guys, pretty soon here I'm going to have to end this episode. And I hope that maybe this one will upload, and when it does, you guys will see my channels come back to life after ages and ages of being dead. But first, before I do end this, I'm hoping I can grab a couple of those lungfish, as I like to call them, and maybe, just maybe, get some water into these dying lips of mine. Hello, I have not seen you before. Oh, you're dangerous, you're dangerous, you're dangerous, you're dangerous. And you're a chaser, too. You like to chase people, don't you? I was over here thinking you were going to be my lunch, and I almost ended up being your lunch. Oh, you might still be chasing me at that. Okay, no, thank God. Alright, so I'm not having any real luck finding these lungfish. I think there's another way I could make water, but again, the other ways to make water do take up a lot more resources, guys, and I don't suggest it because of that. You could use 3 times as many resources making your own water as you could just by catching one of those lungfish that I like to call them. And see, there it is right now. We found one. And then it went poof. So he either swam away from us, got eaten, or it's just really, really crafty. Oh, there he is. Oh, he faked me! He faked me! Come back here! Yes! Thought you could outrun me. Oh yeah, by the way, the copper that we mined and couldn't pick up, it's right there. So let's just go ahead and pick that up over here. From the looks of it, I might need 4 or 5 of them, so I'm gonna stay out and keep looking. I mean, worst comes to worst, I can just swim back and I'll make some. As much as that pains me to say. While we're out here, we might as well grab a few fish too.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Oh, by the way, guys, I would suggest staying away from them because they can actually damage items that you're wearing if they release their spore clouds of death. They're not really deadly, I guess, but even the guide says stay away from, so I would suggest doing that. But yeah, so the whole point of me wanting to get the modification station, by the way, guys, is because then I can make torpedoes for the sea moth, which are extremely useful for dealing with big creatures or big groups of creatures without harming the environment too much. Thankfully, it won't actually destroy your environment, it just really messes up the creature's day. So that's why I have chosen to want to go for these things. Because then I don't lose resources in the area around me, because unlike Minecraft, I cannot control the way that these resources come in. I cannot control, like, oh, I want tons and tons of resources. So unless I start cheating, that's not going to happen. And I'm not going to cheat. Because, yeah, why? It's once you get the hang of it and you know, don't go out at this certain time, avoid certain creatures, you're fine. You're literally fine. Dolphin style that shit, man. Dolphin style that shit. Okay, so let's see here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Give me some of that water. I want me some water.
Caution. Dehydration detected.
Well, I'm making the water, Cortana. If you could just wait. We're gonna do water and food at the same time. So look at that beauty, guys. Look at that beauty. Ah.
Vital signs stabilizing. Warning. Blood loss detected.
Okay, apparently one bottle of our water killed us. Slightly. Don't really know how that happened. Not too sure I even want to know. Alright guys, well, we're already at 30 minutes into this video, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I do want to thank you guys again for joining me for this video of Subnautica. There will be more to come as well as other games. I do have a more RTS style games to show you guys, and in the future I might have battle buddies. I'm really hoping to. You know how our last video did when we brought in somebody. You guys really liked them. You thought that they were hilarious, especially the way they went at, you know, we went at each other. So, see you all next time, and thank you again for watching in. Have a very good one, guys.